Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain. If you haven't been here before, today is day 29 of the free Get Ready for Change 30-day challenge. And we are back with our live sessions. We came back. Hurricane Helene knocked our city's internet, a bunch of cities' internet and power out for a while. Um, but we are back up and live, and tomorrow will also be live. So definitely stay tuned. Tomorrow we have some free gifts coming up for you all, more free resources, and a last day celebration of really continuing on this journey and doing it so thoroughly, so thoughtfully, so intentionally, so purposefully. So, with that being said, today's workshop for this last week extravaganza is create your own guided meditation and mantras. So I'm basically going to teach you guys how to create your own guided meditation so that way you can personalize it to best suit you and actually push you forward on specific goals that you have in life. Okay. So, yeah, that's the workshop we have for today. We're going to do our daily affirmations as we usually do. I have my tea here, and it is a lavender chamomile, and I put a peppermint tea bag in there as well. It tastes like a cup of tea. I think that's the flavor that most people think of when they're like hot tea, but yes, that is our tea of the day. I haven't really done one every single day. Just when I have my tea with me on the challenge session, I go ahead and share. But uh, after our daily mantras and our daily affirmations for today, we're going to go ahead and jump into our prompt. And the prompt for today is definitely more of those action based things, making sure you're actually honing in and getting into that version of yourself. So let's go ahead and dive into our daily affirmations and statements. I'll go ahead and share the screen so we can write them down together and just give you time to also write down that prompt for today as well. I want you to read it for yourself while I'm going over these statements for today. And then once we finish our statements for today, I'll read the daily prompt. But you'll also have time to write it down because it is a bit longer. And I want to make sure we have a lot of time for our workshop today. Okay. So today, my daily affirmation, I am amazed by my strategies and abilities to adapt. I like that. That's my affirmation for today. Okay. And I'll always read all of them one more time, usually kind of three times each, once we form them. And you also feel free to create your own as you go. Definitely create mantras and statements for yourself to help affirm yourself, help you feel better about yourself in life, because then you do better in life and you feel better about life. Daily gratitude. Ooh. Ah. Okay. There we go. My gratitude today, I am grateful for the little mishaps and unpredictable moments. Let me say that. Unpredictable moments in life. Okay, my appreciation, I myself for Okay. So, my daily appreciation for today, I am proud of myself for the love, care, grace, and attention I give myself every day, every night, and every moment. I like these for today. These are really nice. So, I'll go ahead and read all three of these one more time. My daily affirmation for day 29 of the free Get Ready for Change challenge is I'm amazed by my strategies and abilities to adapt. I am amazed by my strategies and abilities to adapt. I'm amazed by my strategies and my ability to adapt. Make it real personal. Okay. And then my daily gratitude, I will say for day 29 is I am grateful for little mishaps and the unpredictable moments in life. I am grateful for little mishaps and the unpredictable moments in life. I am grateful for little mishaps and the unpredictable moments in life. Okay. And my daily appreciation for day 29 is I am proud of myself for the love, care, grace, and attention I give myself every day, every night, in every moment. One more time. I am proud of myself for the love, care, grace, and attention I give myself every day, every night, in every moment. All right. So we've gone over that. And if you need more time to write down the prompt, it will still be at the top of the page of the workshop prompt presentation. So if you need a little bit more time, you still have that. But I'm going to go ahead and get us switched over to our workshop for the day. So this workshop today is, like I said, a guided meditation. And in this workshop, I'm teaching you guys not only how to create your own guided meditations, but how to turn your affirmational statements into a mantra that you can use. You can basically record this, follow along to it, and use it every single day for 30 days. If that's what you want your new challenge to be, you can do that. And you'll have it personalized to you and the needs that you need to address and desires that you need to fill, emotions that you need to fill. So, here we go into that workshop. I'm excited. And I definitely am going to be not only showing you guys how I created it um, with this process, but I'll also be showing you guys um, the a guided meditation to follow along to. There's There's a guided meditation already up on Pampered and Lux, the YouTube channel, if you would like to see it. And then the guided meditation we're about to do, you can always follow along with it because I crafted it using this process right before. And I'm actually going to show you guys how you can kind of change it or make it different or just create even a new one. So, we are now officially one day away from the last day of the Get Ready for Change 30-day challenge. These have been our workshops all week. Let me make that a little bigger so that everyone can really see what have we really been diving into. The first day was how to get to the most out of your journal experience, no matter what prompt it is, where the prompt derives from. Use that analysis process, the Get Ready for Change analysis process, to actually start getting the most out of your journals and learn the most about you. On day 25, which was the second day of this workshop extravaganza, we did how to make your own worksheets. I showed you guys how to make your own worksheet. I gave you guys a free mini journal analysis worksheet, the Get Ready for Change journaling analysis process. You can still download that. That link is down below in the description box if you would like that. On day 26, we started confronting the imposter in ourselves. It was a workshop on really addressing imposter syndrome and stepping out of the imposter into the vision of you. On day 27, we discussed creating your life, your own vision of life from the 30-day challenge we've been doing for the last 29 days. So you would use your analysis to do that, which is why it's definitely important to watch these all in order. Make sure you download the resources and use the resources that are available to you because they really feed into each other. You can create your own way and vision of life by creating weekly goals. You go to those weekly goals, make weekly checklists, and then you, from those weekly checklists, give yourself daily tasks, and you're following your own vision of life. On day 28, we discussed creating your own personalized 30-day challenge. I showed you guys how to do that. And then, even with this process that we're doing right now with the guided meditation, you could choose to create your guided meditation, record it, and then your journey, your next 30 days of challenge could be just listening along to that guided meditation that you've made yourself, following it every single day, repeating all the mantras that you say on it, and maybe even tweaking it a little bit each day. That could literally be your 30-day challenge. But go and watch day 29, yesterday's video, day 28, yesterday's video, if you would like to see other ways that you can create a 30-day challenge. I show you guys how to make your own journaling prompts, like literally make your own journaling prompts for 30 days. So definitely go check that. And then tomorrow is the love being you, love living life sort of finale journey overview. Like, it's really something to help celebrate you and life, where you are, where you're going, what you're doing, who you are. So yes, definitely stay for that. There's free resources and free gifts for you guys if you're here for it. So definitely watch, definitely stay tuned. And if you want this presentation afterwards, because I do have the slides available for you guys to just go through later at your own pace, make sure to also be here tomorrow because you'll get the link to that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into day 29. Day 29, the workshop we are doing, create your own guided meditation. And I'll just jump straight into it. And here's that prompt if you didn't get to write it down. So, for this guided meditation, you're going to address 7 different things to actually craft a guided meditation paragraph for you to basically do on your own. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is, what feeling do you want to focus on or harness? Are you trying to focus on feeling safe, secure, peaceful? Are you trying to focus on feeling excited, satisfied, and um expectant for the future? Like, what specific feeling do you want to hone in on? Is it being grateful and appreciative? Like, what specific feelings do you want to hone on is the first thing you need to actually establish. So just write down the feelings that you want to focus on. Number two, you're going to pick an environment that brings you into that feeling. Your any environment that could be. We're definitely going to discuss the beach, because the beach is definitely a pretty calm place for a lot of people. If it's not calm for you and it's very itchy, then we can definitely discuss more of like looking up into the sky and the clouds, because that's also something very calming. So I'll be giving you guys an example very shortly, of how you could do that either with the beach, the sky, and then just with whatever scenery you have for yourself. So, with that scenery, you're going to start describing it, and you're not going to use the word just beach to describe it. You would use more descriptive words, and I'll actually go ahead and start sharing a little bit of what this starts to look like. So, you're going to have at the very beginning a few sentences that just kind of explain where you are without saying the words of where you are. I've said here, I am sitting on a soft, wide blanket as I look up at the blue sky, clouds passing absent-mindedly. The wind shuffles grains of sand into the air. They cling to my skin, and a few settle into the blanket. I close my eyes and take a deep breath in and smell the seagrass. So I basically said where I am without saying outright that I'm at the beach. You want to be very descriptive about what's going on so that you can hone in on the scenery and feel that scene when you're in it, when you're meditating and doing your guided meditation yourself. Okay. So from here, let's go back to our workshop page. So from there, you're going to go ahead and add a few sentences that immerse you into the senses. So just like that last sentence where we talked about the smell of the seagrass, you're going to add even more sentences. How does the wind feel? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you see? So really get descriptive about it. And then the next thing you're going to do is add a establish what meditative action is sort of happening in your scene. If your scene is somewhere out in the park, are the limbs of the trees blowing back and forth rhythmically? Something that you can focus on to hone in on the pace of your breathing. It really needs to be connected to the pace of your breathing. So that way you're still immersed in the scene and you're grounded in that meditation through your breathing. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is integrate. Oh, no. The next thing you're going to do is integrate that meditative action with the feeling. So I'll show you guys what that actually looks like in the guided meditation. So here is the feeling or the action that I chose inside my scene that was very meditative, the waves pushing and pulling out. So I described them here in the sentence. And then in the next sentence, I kind of start connecting them to the feelings that I'm choosing to experience. So as we go over the guided meditation in a few minutes, you'll start to see and understand how it wraps up together. But I literally just described the push and the pull of the waves because that's the meditative state. If we're talking about the trees bending in the breeze, they bend down and up or side to side, and you breathe in with one and out with the other. And then the next sentence, you're kind of going to add what feeling you feel with the rhythm of that motion, or that it could even be like if you feel the sun's heat on your skin in waves, and every time there's a new wave, you breathe in and out. That's even something, just an action that is connected to your senses. All right. And then once you connect that action to your senses and you've started to establish the feeling, you're going to actually increase that feeling by implementing it into your breathing and that action, the rhythms together. So basically, as you can see here, I've instead of just saying, oh, when I breathe in, the waves pull in, I also say I'm also pulling in calm and peace and tranquility, the feeling I'm actually trying to pull into myself. Okay. So once you've done that, the last thing you're going to do with the sort of meditation section is you're going to just add one last sentence that sort of keeps that feeling going, keeps the meditative rhythm consistent, but allows you to start focusing on saying the affirmations. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and talk about how you even get those affirmations. And the same way that you do any daily affirmation, you could just write a bunch of them down until you have a lot for a mantra. Or you could go and take the daily mantras that you've been creating for the last 30 days and start to just implement those in. I actually only use days 1 through 15 or 16's mantras. I didn't really use every single one, and you'll see that it's still a lot. Simply because you're going to hear the mantra, you have to leave space for you to say it again, and then you say the mantra. So, so, ooh, where's my water? Okay. And then another way that you can create some affirmations for yourself that are very specific and get down to really the root of you and things that make you feel stuck is you can use that analysis 3 answers, your affirmations that you created from your analysis 3 inside the Get Ready for Change journaling analysis process. And you can literally just put all of those kind of in one sheet together, but you're not just going to leave them there. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to combine the phrases in sections. You keep all the gratitudes together with gratitudes, keep all the affirmations together with their affirmations, and keep all appreciation statements together with appreciation statements. You can also within gratitudes actually create like 1 to 3 different categories. If there's something where, oh, I'm being grateful for things that are physical. I'm being grateful for the second category could be being grateful for things that are intrinsic to me and who I am. And then something with affirmations, you could be having affirmations that are specifically about affirming your beliefs, affirmations that are specifically about affirming your resources, affirmations specifically about affirming your abilities, your skills. So there's different categories that you can create and try to kind of keep them together so that things can flow in a nice structure and feel sort of very much like the cycles of breathing in out, like you want it to kind of have a rhythm to it. The way that the phrases go into each other. So, the next thing with the phrases, if you have any phrases that say like, "Oh, I don't let uh I don't let extreme change affect me." Instead of saying I do not let extreme change affect me, say I am steadfast in extreme change. You want to have positively affirming I statements instead of anything that has sort of a negative a no to it. You want to always be saying I am this, I am grateful, I am whatnot. But you don't want to have any I am not this, because then you're putting that energy into focusing on the not when really just focus on the am. Okay. And then I definitely talked about sort of that rhythm between the paragraphs um with the phrases, making sure you kind of have a category of everything. You can kind of put them in an order that makes sense to you and that feels good, but just make sure it sort of has a rhythm that you can still breathe through, and that when you're recording it, you can record your one sentence, pause to leave yourself time to say the one sentence, and then say the next sentence. Okay. So that is actually all for the workshop. I definitely believe there was time for you to go ahead and get that journaling prompt down. If you didn't get it, you can pause the video, even if it's alive, and I'll go ahead and continue because we've completed day 29. Actually, let me go ahead and read that journaling prompt for you since I didn't actually do that. And then we'll do our guided meditation. Okay, okay. So, the journaling prompt for day 29 of the free Get Ready for Change Challenge Power Edition is: be grateful, bask in the feeling of gratitude, what it means to be grateful. Think of everything I feel grateful for and how I'd feel with it all sitting in this room in front of me. Journal my experience. That is today's gratitude. And one thing that you can do in terms of doing that is you can create your own guided meditation surrounding gratitude, do that guided meditation, and then journal your experience. So that's something you could also do for yourself. And then you have a meditation for yourself just anytime you need it. All right. Last thing we're here to do today is this guided meditation. And I do just want to go ahead and go through all of it with you. Just, we can just have a guided meditation moment so that everyone kind of understands what it's going to feel like. And also what the structures feel like when you're kind of reading through them. So, okay. Let me make sure I can read this to you all out loud. Ooh, already have to use the bathroom again. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I'm actually just going to, share my screen for the first part so you can see the structures of everything. And then I just want to make sure everyone's grounded in the meditation. So I'll stop sharing my screen towards the end. And then we'll kind of discuss once more just how the structure of writing it goes. So you're going to close your eyes and just feel the meditation that I'm saying. Okay. I am sitting on a soft, wide blanket as I look up at the blue sky, clouds passing absent-mindedly. The wind shuffles grains of sand into the air. They cling to my skin, and a few settle into my blanket. I close my eyes and take in a deep breath and smell the seagrass. It smells fresh, like lemongrass. The ocean is cool and alive in the air. I stop to listen and hear the seagulls in the distance. I open my eyes and see them diving towards the ocean, scooping up fish. I see the blue water pushing and pulling, crashing into the sand bed. As the waves pull into the shore, I breathe in. When the waves crash onto the seabed, I start to exhale. As the waves pull back into the sea, pushing into the shore, I inhale. And pulling out to the sea, I exhale. Pushing and pulling. Inhaling and exhaling. I feel the calm of the water and the rhythm of the waves, and am at peace. As the waves pull into the shore, I breathe in calm, peace, and tranquility. When they crash onto the seabed, I exhale my worrying, release my fear, and all that holds me back. Pushing into the shore, I inhale calm, peace, and tranquility. And pulling out to the sea, I exhale my worrying, release my fear, and all that holds me back. Pushing and pulling. Inhaling and exhaling. Calm, peace, tranquility. I am at peace with me, and the living brings me peace. I trust myself. I am loved intrinsically, inherently, beautifully, healthily, and heartily. I am loved and love with deep, intimate reciprocation. Action transforms anxiety into excitement. Any action I take benefits my long-term happiness and existing peace. I make choices that bring me lasting peace. These are the actions I choose to take. I choose to be happy about the choices I make because I know I make them for me. I know the choices I make benefit me and are for me. I am deserving of choices that bring me lasting peace and happiness. I know my personalized needs and desires and honoring myself by meeting them. My intentional, purposeful actions lead me on my journey and bring me to my visions. I feel empowered by my actions. I am proud of me for doing and being me, no matter what judgments, comments, or questions arise from the people around me. I am proud of myself for completing this challenge. I am proud of myself for adjusting my goals to reflect the controllables in my life. I am proud of myself for stepping into my power and leading my days with love for myself and my future self. I am proud of how I choose to utilize and live in my freedom. I am proud of myself for honing in on the feelings of gratitude and contentment. I am proud of myself for releasing the hold that loved ones' judgments and thoughts on what I'm doing had on my own emotions and thoughts. I am proud of myself for leaning into balance and satisfaction in my challenges. I am grateful to have tools and resources to utilize to deal with stress and move through challenges. I am grateful for grace and the ability to choose my energy and how I use my energy. I am grateful for sight and the fact that I perceive all colors. I am extremely grateful that I am human. I am grateful for my hearing. I am grateful for my ability to move with passion in my work. I am grateful to be able to do my passions and work from anywhere at any time. I am grateful for the elements: water, earth, air, and fire. I am grateful for my love of tea. I am graced with beautiful moments that make up my beautiful life. I am thankful for grace and rest and peace in any moment. These are inherently in my being, mind, heart, and soul. I am grateful for the freedom of choice. I do all I do with passion, intention, and love. I do what I love intentionally, passionately. I do what leads to lasting intention, passion, and love. I am willing. I am disciplined. I am aligned. I am absolutely proud of myself for doing my version of life, being aligned and living authentically. I am proud of myself for living excitedly and fulfilled. I am grateful for grace because it slows time and gives me a sense of place and presenceness. I am grateful for the benevolent people in my life. I am grateful to create and build community and relationships that fulfill me. I trust myself to choose the best environments and people for me. I know how to find people and places that best benefit me anywhere I choose to stay. I am confident around people, places, myself, and anywhere that best benefits me. I have peace no matter what occurs or who shows up. I choose to stay in places that create space for my peace. I provide space and peace for myself in any room, place, or environment. I release the judgments and expectations of others. I am at peace with me, and living brings me peace. Breathe. And that's the end of the guided meditation. So, if you saw throughout that meditation, I did show you guys the screen while I was going through the beginning, really most of it, honestly. And you could see the structure and how everything goes. If you want the guided meditation presentation, make sure you're here tomorrow so you can get that link. You can get the free resources that you'd like to have, okay? Because I have a free gift for everyone who's been here throughout this 30-day challenge. I'm proud of myself. You should be proud of yourself. So let's celebrate. Okay. Day 30 is almost here. And tomorrow, our workshop, we are just talking about how to love you and live a life that you love. That is it. That's all. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. If you want to know more about me specifically, make sure and you want to follow along with my journey, make sure you're following Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain on YouTube or Instagram. If you want more free resources, more 30-day challenges, more journaling prompts, make sure you're following Pampered and Luxed on Instagram and YouTube. So thank you, and bye, everyone. That's all. That was day 29. Oh, yes, I did explain Hurricane Helene. She took out our internet. She took out the phone lines too, but we're back.